Hi guys, my name is Rachel. Hi guys, my name is Rosie, and I already showed you my book.
And this is Kendra. Hi everyone, I am Mrs. Fair, and instead of a birth story video, we are going to do a postpartum video. I am just over a week postpartum, so yeah, and the baby is there in the back in the crib, and this one is cranky. And she got a bit of a cold yesterday, so she's not feeling the greatest, but I figured I'd try to do this video anyway. And later on we'll do the birth video as soon as my husband has time. He's been working like crazy already. Again, he is back at work, and yeah.
Yeah, so
Do you want to go play?
with him out of
If you don't want to go play, then sit nice on Mama's lap, okay? So you want to tell them what if we had a boy or a girl,
We had a boy. And
that makes it a brother or sister.
We have a baby brother. Yeah, and his name is Owen. His name starts with O.
That's right. And yep, so little Owen is sleeping there in the crib. He is sleeping, so at the end of the video, before she gets the camera, I'll show you him. So he is sleeping, eating, pooping, sleeping, eating, pooping. So that's what he basically does. And I figured I would. So now the kids are playing, so I figured I was going to do a talk about postpartum stuff kind of thing, and what was useful to me, what was not so useful to me of my preparations during pregnancy. And yeah, so I am feeling great. I am just over a week postpartum, and this is me just over a week postpartum. That is normal, so don't think that I have my tummy sucked in. That would be my tummy sucked in. Anyway, yeah, and you're wondering probably why that looks so quite misshapen. We'll start off with that. One thing I have liked during this postpartum quite a bit is these things. In Spanish, they're called conchas. I'm not sure about the English word for these. Anyway, they are these things. You basically put them behind your bra, and these ladies don't gotta touch any fabric or anything, so it takes a lot of stress off of them. When they're so sensitive and you don't want them to touch anything, these help a lot. These keep everything aired out and everything. Yeah. Plus, if they do leak, and I leak, I don't know if for everybody else, I know most women I think don't, because at least most women I know don't. So, but I do have a leaking problem, or not problem, I do have leaking, and this just helps catching that. Later on, whenever you take them out, whatever, and you take this off, you can just go and dump it. Yep. And wash them and put them back, and they're really nice and easy to clean. And I just looked up the cheapest online, so won't mention a brand because I just went for the cheapest, because I do know most of them were quite a bit more expensive. This was surprisingly cheap, so I ordered 2 pairs and currently wearing one and having an extra. So, another thing I had bought for postpartum, I have not used it, or I tried it once, but I haven't used it, are these Nipple Shields. They're supposed to be that you can put them over and then the baby can suckle from these, but we haven't used them at all because Owen does not take that kind of stuff. He doesn't like it. So they were useless. Although I am 100% sure for a lot of women these are very useful. For my first one, I'm pretty sure these would have been extremely useful. My mom had a improvised little one of these, and since they at the hospital had given my daughter a bottle of milk, I had problems nursing, trying to get to nurse, and for the first 2 weeks I used something similar to this, not this though, and that my mom graciously borrowed me, and so we were able to nurse with her. But now we have not had a problem with nursing now. I have a whole bunch of breast milk stored already, and my second youngest, who is under 2 years old, I have given her quite a bit of in the bottle. So yeah, it depends. And one more thing that I've really loved so far is, since I produce a lot of milk, is my very handy breast pump. This is an electric breast pump. You can do both sides at once. Here's the charging piece and the thing where the tubes go for the pumping. This has that you can put 2 tubes here. I just have that other one tapped, and I prefer using just one side because I don't want to sit there with both hands, because I don't got one of those handy bra thingies, support thingies that holds it in place. So I just prefer to be able to have one hand open for other stuff if I need to quickly do something. And this one I already had with my third child, my last one. I have used it a lot, and I have used it this time again. You can charge it, and it lasts for several pumps. And yeah, I really love this one. I do not know what brand it is. Just looked up one of the cheapest on Amazon. I think it was the second cheapest or something. The cheapest they had reviews of that they broke about 2 months in. Most reviews said that, so I'm like, okay, I'm not buying the cheapest. I'll go for the second cheapest, because they did not have those reviews. And this comes with, of course, the piece is very easily that you can take it apart and wash everything and put it back together later. So, and ta-da, taken apart. And it's also that easy to put it back together, but right now I will not do that. And also, this pump came, it has these attachments. I don't know exactly where I put mine right now. I try to find them. Obviously, I put them somewhere safe and then forgot them. But it came with these little thingies you can screw in, so you can have a bottle with a smaller opening, the cheapest bottles around here at least. So you could have one of those and put that one, attach any bottle to it, basically. And for breast milk storing, I just use the cheapest sandwich-ish bags. I had bought this size. They fit about 6 ounces, which is great, especially for beginning breastfeeding. Then you don't need the bigger bags because you have less. But right now I fill up every single one as much as possible. So, and yeah, so that is what I've used from that stash, and that has been very helpful. And also, I'm going to tell you about the diapers. As everybody knows, I showed you diapers that I had made. I made these teeny tiny ones, and they did fit him. And since I'm going to tell you the problem, I use these very little because these are very thin, and he just pees straight through them. They're like, he pees and everything is soaked. So I have not really used them very much. I did put away his diaper that he wore for the first time, but the others I gave to my daughters. They have dolls they can put these on the dolls. They're just a bit loose on their dolls, but they love playing with it, so I gave them to my daughters, the rest of them. But I've been using the next size up because these I had put with a lot more padding. These are great. So, and what I did in the end, whoops, this one came a button off. I'll have to reattach it. I have like 3 buttons here, so I can make it a smaller size, which is great, and then I will be able to size up. So these will last longer. And also I had made these pre-fold flats, I think they're called. I made one side blue and one side pink in case it was a girl or a boy. I could use whichever side I wanted to. And these were also a bit thin, and they did fit him, but exactly the same problem as the last tiny diaper. Soaks through crazy fast. We have a boy that can pee a lot. But what I do now is I just fold it like this and put it in the one size bigger diaper, so this one has more lining and more absorption, which is great. So I use these, see, then it comes here like this, but it does not press on his skin at all, so it's super soft and nice. And yeah, got a nice diaper. So those are most of my postpartum things that I've really loved, and the one that I did not so much use, but it's very handy and I can see how it's useful for most moms. I do see how it would have been useful with my first, if you have a latching problem. And yeah, and with the birth story, we'll get on that later on and see how that goes. I'll go get Owen now and show him off to you guys. There is the little Owen. Isn't he adorable? He weighed 7.2 pounds and was 49 centimeters long. So I will tell you that. And I will tell you, I did have a spectacular birth, so watch out for that video and definitely watch it because I am so excited to make it as soon as my husband has time, because I do want him to be there and help tell the story because it's just awesome, and I prefer having my husband there. We might make Kendra's birth story video before and upload that first because we've already done Rachel's and Rosie's, so I don't know if I feel right about skipping to Owen and then going back to Kendra. So yeah, we're probably gonna do Kendra's first and then go on to Owen's. But it was spectacular, it was awesome, it was amazing, and my easiest birth yet. And I had some great surprises during labor and delivery. There was bumps, but there was also great things, so definitely my favorite one yet. So yeah, so if you want to keep your ears open for that, and keep ears and eyes, click the notification button, and also subscribe. Maybe give this video a like, thumbs up, maybe comment, or comment which were your favorite things, some things that you liked during your postpartum period or whatever. How that's going. Yep. See ya.